Hey everybody, good evening. Tonight we are going to go back into this book right here. I tabbed it out so that way I can find, I don't know, can you see the tab? Yeah. So I tabbed these out. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let me check. I cannot tell if you can see the tabs. All right, let me move this up just a little bit. Oops, that shook. I saw that. That shook like it was going to come out. All right, so I would like to share what we got drinking. It's sweating. So we are drinking. Y'all, we are drinking hibiscus tea, hibiscus iced tea tonight. I love it. Too hot for hot tea. All right, so I done made a mess. All right. Y'all, this finger still hurts. I can still see the little cut. It still hurts. But it's healed, but it just still hurts. And I keep feeling it like, is there glass in there? Is there any glass in there? And I just keep feeling it, and I don't feel any glass at all. If there is glass in here, it would be a tiny bit. But I mean, like I said, I pricked it, you know? All right, so we are going to do some back planning. I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. I am very behind. First of all, apologies to you guys, because the last video I did where I was sharing the Happy Mail, and I said, if y'all just like this video, just 1 out of 10, please give it a thumbs up. And you guys that did give it a thumbs up, I am so grateful to you, because that was a crappy video. It really was. I could not get the camera to stop blurring. And just when I thought I did, you know, it was still messed up, and Jody let me know it is very blurry. So, you know, I don't know what happened. I only think that it could have been there was a fingerprint, or the thing just wasn't working. I don't know. But I'm glad this is not something that I experience all the time, and I try in my best amateur way to give you all a nice clear vision. So for those of you who could have did a thumbs down, for those of you who could have said something nasty, God bless you for not doing it. I didn't even realize how bad it was until Jody said very blurry, and I had to go back and, you know, look and see, you know, like I knew it was some parts where it was like, it's so bright, like I can't even see what the you know, the book is, you know, and I'm like, why is this happening, you know? So I was like, oh my gosh. And I was thinking maybe I'll just delete it, but I just said, screw it. Everybody has bad days, you know, everybody has bad days. So I am snacking on these peanuts. I don't like them. I prefer the raw ones that you get in the shell, because that way you know you got peanuts and nothing else, no cornstarch, no sugars. But these were bought by mistake, so I just said I'll just eat a little bit, and then I'm gonna give the rest to the squirrels outside. I mean, they're good. They're just not clean to me. Why do we need cornstarch in peanuts? Why do we need sugar in peanuts? I mean, really, we don't need that. Did I just spit? So yeah. These are gonna go to the squirrels. But I mean, they're good. I think the cornstarch gives it, and the sugar gives it that texture that makes you come back for more. But not me. I ain't coming back for more. All right. So, we're going to back plan tonight. And this is July, June, so May. All right. And what am I using tonight? I'm using this here. And got my Cozy Owl Cafe Jazz playing. Man, I wish I was there. Y'all, believe it or not, I actually, all right, let's look at this together. I actually wanted to use something else, but I didn't. So we're just going to use these. We're going to go through these. All right. Oh, y'all remember that. All right, let's try this. And y'all, I am not a professional, which means I don't pre-plan what we are going to use. We wing this together. I like that. Makes it more authentic and organic. All right. So, let's see here. Wait. How about we use that and that, and we use that, and let's see what else is here. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, let us use this and this, and we'll put this back on the ring. All right, I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Okay, so let's close this out. All right, so what do we got here? All right, so we'll put, nah. All right, we're good, we're good. All right, I think we got enough. All right. All right, so I'll set that right there for now. And all right, so I was thinking, why don't we like color the page? But then that's gonna take time. That's gonna take time. And you know what? We don't have time because we don't want a whole hour video. All right. So some things I will have to do off camera. And then some things, that's just for y'all, so that y'all aren't overwhelmed with, you know, a really long video. Some of you guys don't mind long videos, you know. I don't mind long videos, but then sometimes I do, because sometimes I'm like, you know, I want to be done with your video and move on to the next. So if your video is an hour long and I have to just keep it in my watch later until I can find the time to dedicate to paying attention to that person's video. Because I don't want to fast forward and rob myself of what they have to offer. You know, sometimes it's during that fast forward part that you miss something really, really interesting. You know, so that's why I try not to do that to people when they post videos. But sometimes, y'all, you just can't help it. Sometimes you can't help it. All right. so we're going to forget that one. So anyway, let's go to an interesting story. You guys know that I am an introvert, a recluse. And it's even stronger in the summertime because me and hot weather do not get along. I hate summer. And I find it just doesn't work for me. The only good thing about summer is the trees, the flowers, the bumblebees, the carpenter bees. That's it. Can't think of nothing else that I like about summer. So with that being said, I let my guard down to help someone that really didn't need my help. It just looked like they did. And I ended up getting hurt. And as a result of that, I have been beating myself up. Like, you're so stupid. You this, you that, you know how it is. And as a result of doing that, you know, I had to suffer the consequences. But here's the thing. It was a learning experience. And it was a reminder of certain things that we have to always be mindful of. And it could have been worse. It most certainly could have been worse. But Psalm 91 took charge. And I am going to be okay. But it's just like, not another problem, right? Not another problem. And then me, I get hard on myself because it's like, how could you be such a deadhead? How could you forget? You know, well, you know, it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget. Especially when you're older. It is definitely easy to forget. All right. Like, how many times am I going to say that? Easy to forget. All right, so we got this going here. And how about we change this? So I wanted to kind of, in all honesty, y'all, it really doesn't matter because this book will get trashed when the year is over. The whole book. Not even saving the, not even going to save the cover because I messed it up. You know what? I am going to save the cover. Daily Faith and Fruit. So what I'll do is I'll just cut the front piece and tip it in, or let's see what's on the back. Oh yeah, I'll just pull the book out, pull all the signatures out, and then just slide this in, put pockets in it, and use it for that. Yeah, so no. All right, so let's go back to, let's see, May. All right, so that is going to be it for this. And then this is going to be more of like the cats and dogs. So yeah, y'all. So I'm like, okay, Jesus is sending me a message. Slow down. Use wisdom. Because you know, he still protected me, but he didn't completely protect me. You know what I mean? He let me experience something that was traumatizing for me, and it was for my good, right? It's always for my good, and absolutely for his glory. But You got to stick to the plan. And I am a recluse and I'm an introvert and I love protecting my peace. I love protecting my solitude. And I let myself drop my guard and I pay the price for it. So, but it won't happen again. It won't happen again. I definitely want to use these because, y'all, you know what? I don't have a cat anymore. And I need to see if you guys, how much of this stuff you can see. I might have to lift this up a little bit. All right, so let me stand up because I need to know for sure after that last disaster. So what you can't see is the bottom. So let me move these out of the way. This really sucks. I had a girlfriend of mine that used to always say that. And I used to tell her, you can't find a more appropriate word. But she'd always say, it just sucks. I think she was imitating John Leguizamo from a movie that he was in. But she would say it like that. And it was so hilarious. It just sucks. Everything just sucks. Oh, gosh. All right. The things we say, right? Let's see if I can turn this way. I got to find a way to get... Okay. So now it's like you can't see the bottom of this. So I need to move this up a little further. Wow, it's so far up. And even still... I need a bigger lens. That's what this is. I just need a bigger lens because you can't even see the So I'm just going to keep moving up and down. You know how some people, when they do their plan with me or their journal with me, that you can see everything. So I guess that has to do with pixels, you know. And there's the way that they do it is so great. And you can see everything so clearly. But for me, it's like it takes work. All right. So that is that. So here is June. Let us figure out something for June. I think for June, I want to go back with these. So yeah, guys, I'm recording off of a Note 9. A Note 9 from Samsung. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I need a new phone. And I know I do. But the problem is that my husband needs a new phone. And, y'all, I ain't trying to pay all that money. I'm not. I always get my phones off eBay. There was a guy that I used to sell these used phones, and I trusted him. I don't know where he is. That's what he did. He sold used phones, and I mean good used phones, because he didn't want negative feedback, you know. So his phones, they were good. But I mean, I literally don't know where he is, and I can't find him on there. So it is what it is, right? I'll pray about it, see what happens. So let's see here. We're gonna put these right here. That's good enough. All right, now let me stand up to make sure that you guys can see. All right, so that's what I did to the bottom of that. I just put that across there. So nothing heavy for the month of June. Yeah. So let's go into this page. And for the sake of time, I will, you know, I'll fill them all out off camera. All right, so I'm good with, just put a little bar there. And then I have a bar that's going across the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this again and pull this off. So how is your day going? What's going on? It's Monday. I got up, did my routine, did it without interruption, had the house to myself, had my peace, had my privacy. I did not go to the window to pray. I prayed at the table, and I prayed as I was doing my housework. And because, you know, it's hot out, I can't open the window, and everybody and their mother is outside. Bugs. So my tea time with Jesus that we have in the winter time is something that is sacred, but it is for the winter time. All right. So this is what I did at the bottom. When you see me do that, that's just me checking to see if you can see me. All right. So we're working at the bottom. And then this is a brown color. I want to stick with the pinks and the purples. So we have stay positive. And then I'm going to bring y'all up here. And let's see. I really want to get rid of these because I don't have any pets. I don't have any cats. And I really, I just kind of want to use them. Just these ones that have the little sayings on it. That's all. I'm going to always have my animal pet cat stickers. That's never going to change. But I just wanted to get rid of these ones that had the quotes. All right, are you going to stay? All right. All right, I'm not going to mess with it no more. So, yeah. So again, yeah, I do apologize, guys, for that last video that was just so blurry. But if you like this video, 1 out of 10, please do me a favor and click that like button. And as somebody I know would say, subscribe, baby, subscribe. Subscribe, baby, subscribe. All right, so let's do this one this way. And there we go. Okay, so I wish that, let's say, sorry, I can't. I have plans with my cat. Yep, that was me. That was me to the T. So yeah, we're using things in our stash today. And then this here, I work hard so my cat can have a better life. Yep. So we'll put that there. Put that there. there. I was really thinking about coloring these pages, you know, like, what do you call it? Inking them. But that would take up a lot of time, so we will save that for another time. All right. Okay, so this is done. These are good to save. Like, really, say for example that you have some stickers and you don't want to put them, you don't need them in the extra stash stuff. They will go good in the book. And that's what I'll go do, put it in the back of the book. Okay, because they're firm. They're not like the, you know, the matte. These are clear and the paper is different. So let's keep it. Let's keep that. Keep it. All right. Now let's scoot this up and do this down here. I need to really invest in something better because the pixels, I mean, I hate that I don't have a wide frame, you know, like have to slide up, slide down, you know, and then there's some people who have better equipment than I do, and they don't have to slide up and slide down and slide up and slide down. You see everything, and it's not too far away either. But some of the best of us, they have their bad days too, where technology just doesn't seem to want to work right. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling it. And I didn't shower, so the last thing I want is to start sweating, you know. All right, so. All right. So the next one is July. And you know what? Let me check the time. 27 minutes. Okay. And, all right, we're in focus. All right, so we don't need this. Don't need that. Ooh, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel stressed all of a sudden. I feel anxious all of a sudden. Let me just breathe. Inhale Jesus, exhale anxiety. That's what you do. That's what you gotta do. All right, so let's see here. I really wanted to do more with the pinks and the purples, but I don't feel like pulling out that washi. That's the problem. I don't feel like putting out that washi. All right, so let's put Live in the Meow, and we just won't have washi because I don't feel like pulling that out. All right. Okay. And put that there. And I really like saving these. Put it right back in that book that I got it out of, which is a concoction. This is just a stash. And so there we have that. And I just don't think I'm going to be able to use all of this tonight. Yeah. All right, so we are going to put that back. Oh, that is a strand of hair. I hate that. I hate when that happens. Or if you're eating and a strand of hair just gets in your mouth. Oh, that kills me. All right, so we are going to let's see. We're gonna put this flip that. All right, so what is this? Oh, that's so cute. All right, so we're gonna put these extra pages in the back, just in case I have something that can go there, that will stay. All right, so that works. All right, yeah. All right, so let's put this little cat here, and we'll do this. I filmed earlier for you guys, and I didn't like the video, so I deleted it. Because I want to give you the best quality that my little amateur tail can give you, you know. I'm not going to go all the way to August. We're going to go ahead and stop that here. I'm trying to think. All you need is love and a cat. That's cute. All right, so that is part of July. And let's see. Let's put this little boy. Let's put this little baby right here. Yeah. I love that. All right, so there's July. And this is the last one that I want to use. All right, I'm being a little impatient. I need some therapy right now. I can see that. Yeah, I can tell when I'm starting to, I don't want to say hyperventilate, but I need someone to talk to. Gosh. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm still tripping is what they would say when I was young. You tripping, girl, you tripping. That was just something that was said back in the day. Let's see here, what I want to do. Let's see if we can find a human being. She's cute. Isn't she cute? She would not go in this book because this book is going to get trashed. Alright, so alright. Actually, I'm going to be honest, I think we're good. Let's put Hello Kitty. Let's use her right there. And let's see, is there any place else? All right, we could put one of these bird houses right here. You know what? I love these bird houses. And this book is going to get trashed, so let me pull that back up. It fits perfectly, but I love that birdhouse. I love the graphics. So nah. Let's just keep it. But yeah, the birdhouse would have been great. May is done, so there's no sense in there's no sense in going back on that. Alright, I will just put Hello Kitty right there. And oh wow, I got a lot of stuff. Alright, ain't nothing wrong with a stash. So let me get this together. And we'll get this together. I could actually put some of the cats that I have in here. Like I could, oh, I love that. I could easily put those cats out of this book. But this is a special kind of paper, I think. But yeah, that it would be so good to kind of thin this book out by putting the cats on the other page. But these are just miscellaneous. This has always been just miscellaneous stuff. That small miscellaneous things, you know. But yeah, I absolutely could put all of that in that one book. But I'm not. We're good. We are good. These, I want to keep these for the, like, the bigger stickers, you know. These are bigger. Let's see here. For the animals. Are there anything, is there any small ones? Alright, here's some small ones. So what would happen is, these are medium size. But these little tiny ones like this, they would go into the miscellaneous because they're so tiny. You know, even these could go in there. But you know what? They ain't. All these little things like that, you know, they could definitely go in there, and that would, let's see. I'm going to do that off camera because these are extremely tiny. And I don't want the fishbowl. This is considered big enough. And let's see here. I love destashing, and that is what I'm doing, destashing. Because these are things that, you know, I really don't need. But let's see here. Oh, isn't that cute? Yeah, so these would stay. Yeah, because these would stay. Alright, yeah, we'll let these stay. But these little tiny ones like that, they don't take up much space. But, okay. These little tiny ones. That's so cute. Alright. So this takes up a lot of space. Alright. So we'll put that there. And I'm going to work on that some later. Alright, y'all. I'm making some serious progress here. Some serious progress. Alright, so yeah, these are little tiny ones. And this is good because I can get rid of some stuff. And I'll do that while you guys can look through. And see, this is about this. Yeah, this is tinier. This is smaller. So we'll keep that. And we'll keep that. Alright, so we're good. We are good. Alright, so let us set this aside for now. And I'll do all of that off camera. And I don't need that. Alright, so I'll push that back. Alright, so what I do want to do. Couldn't get it out. What I do want to do is back journal. But I gotta make sure that you guys can see everything. Okay. So, cause see, when I look up, it's not 100% clear. Alright, so let us grab a little bit of a black brush. And for the month of May, I want to say that May was a learning life changing. So I ran out of space because I didn't do this. I didn't plan this out right. So we're going to just say life changing. Life changing moments. Alright, so I messed that up. But y'all, I don't even care because you know what? This is the book that's going to get trashed. Life-changing moments. And I want to put grace of God. Okay, that will fit. Oh, I didn't practice my G's. So I got to fix that too. I haven't been practicing this at all. Okay, so the grace of, I ain't putting God, I'm putting Jesus. I don't like how I make my G's. Alright, so there's that. So, life changing. Grace of Jesus. And I think what I'll probably do is just some little pink dots, because I don't feel like opening up my stash to do this, and I have a headache. Got a little slight headache. It's been busy. I've been wait, let me take that back. I haven't been stressed. I haven't been stressed. I've just been so busy that I haven't had time to do the things that I love and want to do for myself. And I'm finally caught up. Everybody else's business is taken care of. Now I can focus on my business, my personal business. All right. So what I'll do is I'm going to journal in here off screen, and then here this will be just the corner where I keep the weight loss, and then I'll journal here, and then we won't worry about July. That's too far ahead. I'll have panic attacks or foreboding. So I have no plans for June. None whatsoever. It is hibernation season. So this is where I'm going to journal at. And this is where I'm going to stop the video and say thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry for the last video. I apologize for the blur. I didn't realize how bad it was. I thought about taking it down, but if you like this video, just 1 out of a 10, please click like. I am going to try to figure out ways to have better, you know, for things to be better. I think that some people say I need a ring. Some people say I need a whole new camera, a whole new device altogether. I would rather have a separate phone that would be a really good high pixel phone for filming, and then use my Wi-Fi to upload it onto YouTube without using this phone right here, this old phone. And, you know, that would be great, but I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars just for a phone to use for uploading videos. You know, I'm not that into it. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to give you guys better content. So I probably have to download some super duper, I don't know, Keen Master or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to head on out of here, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. I thank Jesus for y'all. I thank you so much for putting up with me. I am not a professional. I am an amateur. I just do this for fun. I don't take money. I just do this just to, I don't even know what word to use. This is a stress reliever. It's a way to communicate with the world. It's a way to give back what I've received and keep my mind active so that I just don't become, you know, zapped out, half dead. So this is therapy for me, and I hope that it blesses somebody out there. I do apologize again for the last video, and I apologize for the frog that lives in my throat. And it has invited like 3 more frogs, and they live there, and they just torment the heck out of my throat. So thank you so much for putting up with me and my frogs. And I will see y'all in the next video. But I do have some good news. I have a nice Hobby Lobby haul that's coming up really soon. They had a big sale, so I've got some Hobby Lobby stuff coming, and I did order some more days of the week from Black Mountain Plans. But yeah, so I got something lined up. When there's a sale that has things that I like, I'm diving in. So on that note, you all have a blessed evening, and I love you. Goodbye.